Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Fahad and this video is about the margins in CSS. Margins are used to create a space around the elements, okay, outside of any defined borders. So let's just go to the VS Code and see how can we use margins and how does that affect UI of our web page. Okay, I have already written this little code, alright, in which I have created element selector and the class selector, okay, and I have used here, and in this selector I will be using the margins. Alright, so for now I'm just using the margin within this merge class, okay, and this class only affect the paragraph elements because I have specified it here. To use the margin, we have the different values: margin top, margin bottom, and margin left, and margin right. So if I just give a value to the, let me just put it 0 for now. Okay, so here I just have given the margin value to the top. So let me just save it again and see how does that work. And you can see here that we are having the 10. If I just put it to the 20, you can see the difference. Margin from the top, now margin from the top and bottom as well. We are having this margin now from the left side as well, and from the right side as well. So this is how you use the margin separately. Let me just copy this and paste it in the div element and paste it here. Okay, now the div element also have its margin value. Okay, we can also give the margin values all together. For that you have to use the margin only if you use a single value, okay, just a single value, for example 10px, okay, it will cover all the margins, you know, top, bottom, left and right. Okay, if I just increase the value here to 40, when you just use the single value in a margin, it fills all the corners of the margin, top, bottom, left, right. Okay, and if you use the two values, for example you are using the two values, then the first value would cover the top and bottom, and the second value would cover left side and the right sides. All right, let me just save it and you could see the difference. Now if I just change the first value, you would see the difference in the top and the bottom margin. But if I do some modification in the second value, you would be seeing the difference in the left and the right margin. So if you use one value, it will cover all the corners. Okay, if you use the two values, the first value will cover the top and bottom, and the second value will cover left and right. And if you use the third value, okay, it would cover the third portion. Okay, now you have just filled the three margin values. And in last 30px, all right, you can give the values all together. The first value would be the top value, okay, and the second value would be right margin, and the third value would be the bottom margin, and the fourth value would definitely be left margin. Alright, so this is how the margin work in CSS. And one last thing here, that you can also use the auto value. The auto value will horizontally center the element in its container. This is all for this video, and if you really find this useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and bye bye.